Have you ever been on a sailboat and felt like you needed a dictionary to understand what the crew was saying? "Ease the sheet," they shout. "Check the halyard. What on earth are they going on about?" Well, fear not, landlubbers. Sailing, like any specialized activity, has its own lingo. And while it might seem confusing at first, understanding the basics can make your time on the water much more enjoyable. After all, you don't want to be the only one on deck who doesn't know their boom from their bowsprit. Welcome back to the Cruise Ship Safety and Security channel. This video is brought to you due to a request on the channel comments, where Paul Beetham 6530 commented, "Well, continue, explain lines, sheets and halyards." So Paul, as requested, here goes. In this crash course on sailing terminology, we'll demystify three essential terms: lines, sheets and halyards. Master these and you'll be well on your way to speaking fluent sailor. Let's start with the most basic term, lines. In the world of sailing, a line isn't just something you draw on a piece of paper, it's any rope or cordage used on a boat. Think of lines as the veins and arteries of a sailing ship, carrying out essential functions that keep everything running smoothly. Lines are used for everything from controlling the sails to securing the boat to the dock. They come in different sizes, materials and strengths, each suited to a specific purpose. Now, let's talk about sheets. No, we're not talking about the things you sleep on. In sailing, a sheet is a specific type of line that controls the angle of a sail relative to the wind. It's what allows you to trim the sails for optimal performance, ensuring you harness the wind's power effectively. Imagine holding a kite on a windy day. The string you hold is like a sheet. By pulling it in or letting it out, you control the kite's angle to the wind, making it fly higher or lower. Sheets on a sailboat work in a similar way, allowing the sailor to adjust the sails for different wind conditions and points of sail. We now come to halyards. These are the lines responsible for raising and lowering the sails. Think of them as the muscles that hoist the sails up the mast, like flags waving proudly in the breeze. Without halyards, your sails would be nothing more than limp pieces of fabric. They provide the necessary lift to catch the wind and propel the boat forward. Just like you wouldn't want to climb a mountain without ropes, you wouldn't want to set sail without properly functioning halyards. Just when you thought you had a handle on sheets, the sailing world throws you a curveball. You see, there are different types of sheets, each with a specific name based on the sail it controls. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. For example, the sheet that controls the mainsail, which is the big sail at the back of the boat, is called the main sheet. The sheet that controls the jib, which is the smaller sail at the front, is called the jib sheet, and so on. It's all quite logical once you get the hang of it. Similar to sheets, halyards also come in different varieties, each with a specific name based on the sail it hoists. The halyard that raises the mainsail is called the mainsail halyard, while the one that raises the jib is called the jib halyard. You get the idea. Imagine you're sailing along on a beautiful day. The wind is picking up and you want to go faster. What do? First, you might ease the main sheet to let the mainsail out, catching more wind. Then, you might adjust the jib sheet to trim the jib for optimal performance. If the wind gets really strong, you might even use the halyard to lower the mainsail slightly, reducing the sail area and keeping the boat stable. As you can see, understanding lines, sheets and halyards is essential for controlling your sailboat and responding to changing conditions. Knowing the difference between a sheet and a halyard isn't just about impressing your sailing buddies, it's about safety and efficiency on the water. When the skipper shouts, "Let go the jib sheet," you need to know exactly which line to release. Hesitation or confusion could lead to chaos and even danger. Now let's delve a little deeper. Sailboat rigging can be divided into two categories: standing rigging, the wires and ropes that hold up the mast, also known as shrouds or stays; running rigging, the ropes and wires that control the sails on a yacht. There are a large number of different terms that cover the use for which each rope is employed. The most common generic terms are sheets and halyards. Sheets normally attach to the clew of the sail and control the shape and angle to the wind. Each individual sheet is identified by the name of the sail as a prefix, for example, jib sheets, Genoa sheets, Yankee sheets, staysail sheets, code 0 sheets, Jenica sheets, cruising shoot sheets, main sheets, mizzen sheets. Where these are a pair, they may also be classified as port or starboard. Spinnaker sheets are used in conjunction with spinnaker guys and a spinnaker pole to control the shape of the spinnaker on either jibe. Halyards. Attached to the head of a sail and used to haul a sail up the mast, in the same way as sheets, each halyard is identified by the name of the sail as a prefix, for example, main halyard. Sheets and halyards are part of a more generic category. Control lines, or a little more obscurely, preventers. Control lines include sheets and halyards and all the other ropes and wires that contribute to the efficient management of a yacht's sail area. A rope that stops an accidental jibe is commonly referred to as a preventer. However, most of the ropes that comprise a yacht's running rigging can be described as preventers, that is a rope that is preventing something, or control lines, that is a rope that is controlling something. Tack line, attached to the tack of a sail to make the length of the luff adjustable, common on loose-footed reaching running head sails, for example Jenicas, but also used on more traditional rigs, for example dipping lug sails in hauler or tweaker, attached to a head sail, jib, Genoa, Yankee or code 0 sheet, and used to bring the angle of the lead nearer to the centre line than the normal setting. Barber hauler, attached to a headsail sheet and used to create more downward pressure and generally from a point further outboard than the normal fair lead setting. Downhaul or Cunningham, attached to the tack of a mainsail and used to create tension in the luff. Kicker or Vang, diagonal line or purchase system, block and tackle from base of mast to a point on the underside of the boom, used to create downward tension on the boom and subsequently the leach of the sail. Outhaul, generally attached to the clew of a mainsail to adjust the foot tension. Reefing line or reefing pennant, lines reeved through the boom and the mainsail to facilitate a reduction in mainsail area. Lazy jack line, used for guiding and controlling the mainsail as it is dropped. Running backstays or check stays, adjustable version of the backstay, generally consisting of a very low stretch standing part, single line, attached to a purchase system for adjusting the tension. Preventer, line deployed to prevent the mainsail boom from accidentally jibing or control the speed of the boom's transition during a jibe. So, there you have it. You've now graduated from landlubber to novice sailor, at least in terms of vocabulary. Sheets control the angle of the sails and halyards raise and lower them. With this knowledge, you'll be well equipped to navigate the exciting world of sailing. Now go forth and conquer the high seas, but maybe start with a calm lake first. After taking sailing lessons, remember sailing can be dangerous, so being taught correctly is essential. And that's something worth celebrating whether you're a salty sea dog or a landlubber. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more deep dives into maritime security and life at sea. It costs you nothing unless you would like to buy us a coffee. If you do, you can find the link in our channel description or by visiting buymeacoffee.com/cruiseship. Those that are so kind will get a mention in one of our upcoming videos. Stay legal and stay salty. Stay safe and keep your feet clear of the lines. Until the next time.